Hello, kindergarten friends. Today is Science with Miss J, and we are going to be doing a candy corn experiment. Now, each of you brought home your own candy corn investigation pamphlet. So, before we get started, I want you to write your name on the line right here next to scientists because we are all going to be scientists today. Now, you can see that I have 4 different cups with different things in it, and we're going to add water to them. Once we add the water, we are going to open our pamphlet up to make our hypothesis. Now, our hypothesis is also a guess. So we are going to guess what happens when we put the candy corn into each one of our cups. Now, our first one is water and vinegar. So you're find the water and vinegar, which matches Miss J's writing here, and you are going to draw what you think is going to happen to candy corn once we put it in the water and vinegar. Our next one is salt water. Salt water is down here. You're going to draw what you think is going to happen to the candy corn in the salt water. The next one is just plain old water. So you're going to draw what you think is going to happen to the candy corn once it is in water. And our last one is water and baking soda, which is right here. You're going to draw what you think the candy corn will look like when we put it into water and baking soda. Now, we're going to add the water to each of the cups, and then we're going to drop in our candy corn. All right, now before I drop this candy corn into our cups, I want you to pause your video and make sure that you have drawn all 4 of your predictions, your guesses, your hypothesis in your scientist pamphlet here. So pause your video now and get that done. All right, we're back and we are ready to drop in our candy corn into each of our cups. So I'm going to drop 3 candy corns into each of these cups. And once we do that, we are going to set the timer for 10 minutes and we're going to check back and see what they look like. So Miss J is going to set her timer now. We're going to come back and check on this in 10 minutes and then I will let you know what our candy corn look like. All right, kindergartners, check it out. 10 minutes later, and in the water and vinegar, look at our candy corn. Do you see the bubbles coming off of it? And her water is turning orange. I wonder how long it's going to take for our candy corn to completely dissolve. I wonder what your guesses are. Here's the salt water. That one's kind of starting to dissolve. You can see some stuff on the surface there. Oh, I just saw some more come up to the surface. And then we're going to check out our next one. It was just a water. And this water turned really orange. But look at it. Look at the bubbles coming off the candy corn. Ew. All right, we're going to check out our water and baking soda. Oh my gosh, look at how much stuff came to the surface. Look at all those bubbles in there. All right, I'm going to set my timer for another 10 minutes. I wonder which solution will dissolve our candy corn first. What are your guesses? All right, check it out, kindergarten scientists. If you look in our water and vinegar solution, you can see that our candy corn is almost dissolved after 20 minutes of being our solution. Let's check out our next one in our salt water. Oh, that one's not as much, but it's still dissolving, just not as fast as the water and the vinegar. Let's check out our one in just our water. Oh, same thing. They're getting smaller and smaller. And look at all that stuff floating on the top of our water. And that water is still really orange. And our last solution is our water and baking soda. Now, this one is kind of crazy because it looks like it's all white in there, but there's nothing on the other side really. Just the white came off of that one. So this is after 20 minutes of soaking in our solution. So I will set the timer for another 10 minutes and I'll check back with you. Keep guessing which solution will dissolve our candy corn the fastest. All right, kindergartners, after 30 minutes, you can see that the candy corn in the water and vinegar is pretty much all dissolved. So I'm going to show you where on your sheet I want you to draw that picture. So down here, it says water and vinegar, okay? I want you to look at that picture again. Look at the screen there. Pause the video and draw that in that square. All right. We are on to this one here. This is our salt water. So for our salt water, that one is right down here. So I want you to look at that cup, pause the video, and draw that in that square. The next one is our water. Now look at that. It's almost dissolved, but not quite as much as our water and vinegar. So our water spot is right here. So take a look at that, pause your video, and draw what you see in the water square. And last one, we have our water and baking soda. Now they're in there somewhere, but it made our water really cloudy and bubbly. So on our sheet of paper, it is right there. And I want you to pause the video and draw what you see here. All right, kindergartners, on your pamphlet, on your piece of paper, you should have filled out the before pictures of the candy corn here and the after pictures of your candy corn over on this side. Now, on the back side, it asks you to draw a picture or explain the difference you saw. So you could draw the before and the after, or if you want to talk to a grown-up in your house, you can talk about what you saw that happened to the candy corn in each one of our solutions. All right, guys, I hope you had fun. I will see you at school this